welcome guys to Questions Asked number 82. So the question at the top of the key tonight, guys, what is the going price for BPOs in my area? What is the going price for BPOs in my area? I'm rushing today. Y'all know I've been in an event. Well, some of you know that I've been at a Ladies Boss event, Christian Ladies Boss event. And so it was absolutely incredible. Most of you know the drill. If you are brand new to the Facebook page, go ahead and like the page. If you are watching guys from YouTube, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel tonight. And if you are here after the fact, guys, go ahead and hashtag replay. And for those of you who are newcomers, guys, if you have questions that you want to ask while we are live, go ahead and put your questions in the comment area. We'll get your questions answered for you. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Angela Cooper. I am a business coach. I help real estate agents increase their income while they are waiting on buyers and sellers to close, and also, guys, while they are trying to grow their pipeline. Of course, there are many other side hustles that I have coached and taught on, but this particular one is about broker price opinions. So, it would be fair to say that if you are not a real estate agent, guys, this is probably not the place for you right now, because we're only going to be talking to real estate agents. Brand new agents are welcome, and seasoned agents are welcome as well. But you have to be a licensed realtor or a licensed real estate agent in order to do broker price opinions. Okay, let's get that cleared out in the air, in the open, straight up. Okay, this is not the side hustle for you if you're not a licensed realtor. All right, so if you're brand new to real estate or broker price opinions, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment area if you have not received the free webinar on broker price opinions. If you've already watched the free webinar, then you don't need to do that. But if you're new and you want to figure out how to make some extra income with your real estate license, drop a 1 in the comment area. All right, so the question at the top of the key tonight, guys, what is the going price for BPOs in my area? What is the going price for BPOs in my area? Miss Brown, Kiana Brown, says she have not received the free webinar. Hit 1, Miss Kiana, and you'll get the link to the webinar, okay? All right, so what is the going price for BPOs in my area? That depends on what companies are in your area, okay? And really, guys, when they ask you what price will you charge to do an exterior? What price will you charge to do an interior? In all honesty, they already have their prices set. So it doesn't really matter what you put in that price, really. You could put $25, you could put $75 for exterior BPO. It doesn't matter because their pricing is already computer generated, and some of them are generated based on how close in the mapping area you are from the subject that they are requesting to be evaluated. You see? So once they put your address in and the subject address in, they say, whoo, the computer goes twirl, twirl, right? It rotates. It's looking for the person that's closest in distance, okay? With the closest distance and the highest score. And that's how sometimes the computer will calculate the price based on your distance, okay? But most of them, in all honesty, already have set prices. That's why a lot of valuation, Connect Val, inside that portal is 4 or 5 different asset management companies, okay? And most of them, if you notice, they all start out with like $35, okay? So that's for an exterior BPO. It doesn't matter if you put 45 on your application or 50. It doesn't even look at that because their starting fee is $35. Now, I always tell, everybody in the group, go ahead and challenge them. If you know that you don't want to do that BPO for $35 and you want $45 because it might be, 20 minutes away from you, or how about you just want $45 because that's your entry level price. If that's the price you want, you counter offer and say, I'll do this BPO for $45. Okay? Now, how often should you do that? If you are brand new to broker price opinions and you really is not familiar with all of the software and all of the different reports and the report numbers and all of that, I would say go ahead and take the $35 BPO as long as it's like within 10 minutes of your house, okay? Don't take a $35 BPO that's 35 or 40 minutes away. It's just not gonna make good money sense. We're doing the side hustles, okay, that make good money sense. And that don't make good money sense, okay? All right. So what is the going price for the BPOs in your area? I don't know. Nobody really knows because we don't even know who's in your area, okay? Which brings me to the question number 2. So when I get questions like this, they mostly come from new people. And you guys know that we had a flood of new people over the month of December. And I think we probably have about 4 people new to this month for the first of the year. Okay. So how do I locate the BPO companies in my area? How do I research and find them? You almost cannot. Okay. That's why I said, if you watch the free webinar, you're going to get a list of 10, okay, at the very end. You have to stay to the end because I want to know how you like the webinar. And at that point, you're going to get the list of 10, okay? When you get that list of 10, you fill out with everybody. I don't know who's in Ohio, just like I don't know who's in Texas. The only reason I know who's in Texas is because when I filled out my application, Clear Capital answered, Zome answered, Protect answered, BPO Fulfillment answered. Everybody that answered me have to be in Texas. Does that mean they're going to be in New York? No, not necessarily. I don't know. But it's like you can research and say what asset management companies are in Texas. You're not going to get a whole list of people that are just in Texas. Them asset management companies could be in California, but they sending BPOs to Texas. You see? Clear Capital is not in Texas. If I'm not mistaken, Clear Capital is in California. But that doesn't mean that they don't send out work in Texas and Ohio and Florida, because they do. Are they based in Texas? No. So I don't know. Nobody really knows where every asset management company is based. But even if they are based in Texas, doesn't mean that they are licensed to do business in Texas, okay? So that's why when you fill out for the asset management companies, you have to sign a disclaimer sometimes on every BPO, that you're following the state rules and all of that. But really and truly, they are certifying too that they are following the rules, because every state have their own license and requirements, and those asset management companies have to meet those licensing requirements in order to practice, do the broker price opinions in that area. Okay. So that's why if you're working for a BPO company, an asset management company in your area, you're pretty much going to be covered with the legal rules that go with your state. You see? But if you're freelancing and doing broker price opinions on your own, now you need to really know what the state requirements are, because you don't have all those disclaimers in there attached. You have to know how to write your disclaimers to match whatever your state is requiring that you do. You see? So, how do I locate a BPO company in my area? You can Google it if you want to, or you can do just like we had to do. Everybody have to pay their dues. I always say apply with 10 to get in and 5 to stay alive. So out of those 10, hopefully 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get at least 4 or 5 companies that's gonna answer you. Because why? I know for a fact you got the 2 big companies in the list of 10, which is Clear Capital and Zone, who is now a new company. But even if you put in Zone, they're gonna give you the name of their new company and how to apply, okay? Protect is in the list of 10 too. So you got 3 big dogs, which I would call them, that's most likely in almost, every area, okay? All right, so for those of you who are just joining us or who are new to the Facebook page, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and like the page, okay? Hit the like button, like the page. If you are watching on YouTube, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I do bring this video back to YouTube every couple of weeks. When I go live on Facebook, I go ahead and load it to YouTube. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys, so that you can get the goods on how to make extra money with broker price opinions. If you're here visiting us after the fact, don't forget to hashtag replay. Let us know you were here. And if you are brand new to real estate or brand new to broker price opinions, drop a 1 in the comment area. We'll get the BPO video or the free webinar to you tonight or within the next 24 hours, okay? All right, question number 3. And if you guys have questions while we are here live today, go ahead and put your questions in the comment area. Miss Kiana, drop a 1 in the comment area and I'll get the webinar, the BPO webinar to you. All right, so question number 3, how do I find the 90-day price bracket? How do I find the 90-day price bracket? When you are doing your BPOs in your area, that's a part of your CMA. When you are doing your CMA search, okay, you're gonna be searching for active listings, pending continue to show, option pending, and sold. Your sold comps are gonna be 0 to 160 days, okay? So say for example, you get 10 sold comps and 10 active comps, a combination of active, because you have maybe 3 or 4 pending, maybe 5 or 6 active, okay? So there's a range. There's a low number on your listing and there's a high number on your listed. There's a low number on your sold and there's a high number on your sold comps, okay? So that is your bracket. That is your 180-day bracket. That's 6 months. 90 days of that is your 90-day bracket, okay? So whatever the high and low is, that is the bracket. Now here's the thing. You might have the lowest comp sold to be 200,000. You might have all the way up to 5 or 6 comps all the way up to 240,000, okay? Then you have maybe 250, 260, and then you have a 335, okay? You might have 1 or 2 comps that were sold for 335. Now, how are you gonna find your bracket? Well, you have to have not more than a 20% variance between your low and your high. That's how you bracket. If it's more than 20%, drop that comp. You don't want that one. You want everything that fits within that 20% range. Now, if you're having hard to find comps, then you can stretch the percentage from 20 maybe to 25, but that is your 90-day bracket whatever is showing up when you do that search in that 1 mile radius area. You see? I hope y'all understand that. Is that clear, Miss Lenore? Do you understand that? Somebody tell me yes. Give me some love if that makes sense, guys. Give me some hearts if that makes sense. So also, you have your low on your list side and your high on your list side. You may have 3 or 4 that's listed in the 200,000 bracket, and then you may have 1 in the 300 and 1 in the 400 bracket that's listed, okay? Is the 200 and the 400 in the same price bracket? Absolutely not, okay? You do not want to put a $200,000 comp with a $400,000 comp. Why? Because it's double. The highest one is more than double the lowest one. So you don't want to count that in your bracket. You only want to bracket what's within 20% of the 400, or you bracket what's within 20% of the 200. But the main thing is, if you have a bracket in your sold comps and a bracket in your list comps, hopefully they all can fit in one bracket. You see? If not, then you are allowed to create a bracket in your list and a bracket in your sold. You see? All right, so hopefully you guys get that. But that is in a BPO Mastery course, so that's really a kind of complicated question, but it's explained in the Mastery course. If you haven't taken BPO Mastery, you might want to do so, okay? All right, so question number 4, and we're moving through this pretty swiftly, guys, because I've been out all day and I'm starving, okay? I'm starving. All right, so question number 4, how do we know when or when not to do adjustments? How do we know when or when not to do adjustments? Well, that all depends on what you're adjusting. There's about 5 or 6 areas that needs adjusting. Room counts have to be adjusted. If you're 1 away on room counts or garage counts, bathroom counts, you have to adjust, okay? For square footage, if you're 100 square feet away, you have to adjust, okay? On lot sizes, if you're more than 1,000 square feet away on your lot sizes, you definitely want to adjust, okay? You always have to adjust based on whether or not your comp has less or more than your subject. And also, you want to adjust for year built as well. If you're more than 10 years away from your subject, you should be doing adjustments, okay? If you're more than 10 years away, you should be doing adjustments. 5 years, not so much. 6, 7, 6 years, not so much. 7, it all depends. To me, I'll judge my 7 and 8 year adjustments based on how different my pricing is. Like, if my pricing is way deep, wide, like I have a $200,000 comp and then I have a 200, my next one is 240, I might adjust for 7 years. But other than that, I always wait until I'm in a 10-year situation before I adjust for my year built. However, that's just how I do it. Everybody have their own, mindset. Some people like to adjust even if it's at 5 years. But if I was going to adjust at 5 years, then that would be what I would do on every single BPO that I do. I don't typically adjust for 5 years, okay? All right, so do we have any more questions out there? Do we have any questions out there? Anyone have any questions that they want answered right now? I see, Dion, you got your, Kiana, I'm sorry. I see you got your link to the broker price opinion video. Okay, any more questions out there tonight? Any new people have questions? Okay. I know it's usually a delayed reaction, so I'm going to wait a few minutes and see if anybody have any questions. Looks like we don't have any more questions for tonight. But you guys, if you have not joined the Facebook group, the link is in the show notes. You have to you have to answer the questions when you come to the Facebook group, okay? If I don't know what state you're in and I don't know what your license number is, most likely you're not going to get in the group. You have to be a licensed realtor in the U.S. of A, not India, not Puerto Rico, none of that. Okay? We don't do realtors in foreign countries because I don't even practice BPOs. We don't do real estate in foreign countries, okay? So if you're from a foreign country, you're most likely not going to get in. All right, guys, that's all I have for you tonight. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next Questions Asked. This is Questions Asked number 82. And since there are no more questions, I will see you guys on the next one. Let's go get that money. You guys have a great and fantastic week. Bye now.